Yeah,
Waiting
hold
for
on.
Nerd to start the podcast. Hold
I
on.
have the lyrics.
You still have a C chord for that?
Yeah, hold on. Look, I ripped my pants. I have to. I was gonna play it in like the because I was gonna do a TikTok video, bro.
I was thinking about starting posting like me just playing the guitar on TikTok. I've seen some people who do that.
Bro, I told Tyler. I said, "Hey, listen.
I saw people who did this.
We should do a Lafafi Squad band."
Bro, I saw this person who puts like a camera in their guitar and they play, and it just looks so it's aesthetically pleasing.
All right, look, I'm gonna play it. Get ready. This is a once
Let's
in a
hear
while.
it. Let's hear it, Johnny. Let's
Gonna
hear it.
miss it. All right.
Let's hear it.
Okay. When I rip my pants, and then it goes, I thought I had everybody on my side, but I went and blew it all sky high.
Yeah.
And now she won't even spare a passing glance. All because I ripped my pants. And then it goes, when Big Larry came around just to put him down, SpongeBob turned into a clown. And no girl ever wants to dance with a fool who went and ripped his pants. And then it goes, where does it go? I know I shouldn't mope around, I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse.
Damn,
Man.
it got some advanced chords on that one.
It is because
was that a CAD 7?
No, it goes from E to A7 to D to F, and I hate that shit because it hurts your
A7
fingers.
to D to F.
I don't like because this is the chorus. Look, it goes for like this. It goes like I know I shouldn't mope around. I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse. Cause winding up with no one is a lot less fun. And the burn from the sun. Or sun in your bones. And then it goes, now I learned a lesson I won't soon forget. So listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself. Don't miss your chance. Oh fuck, I messed that up. It was A7. I'm still practicing.
You're learning.
But I told Ty, yeah.
The thing is, I have so many guitar picks, bro, but I don't use these anymore.
Like, I told Tyler, if anytime you guys are ready to bring up do a Lafafi band, I don't mind doing it. Yeah. I've been doing that on my off time though. Oh, I also played Have you ever played Zelda? Majora's Mask?
Yeah, that's my favorite Zelda game, other than Ocarina of Time.
All right, so you know the Song of Healing, right?
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes like.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
Damn. It's getting there though.
Nah, bro, you got it. I have like a whole bunch of books of just like guitar songs.
Well, I mean, I literally just started getting back into it. Like,
I've never, I think since middle school, and I've just always still kept playing. And I also picked up the piano as well.
Well, anytime you guys are ready, let me know. I'll be ready. I'm here.
Nerd will write the lyrics.
But the only problem is with doing the Lafafi Squad band.
We're so far apart to record.
Well, that and all of us want to play guitar.
That's all right, bro. I'll switch to a bass.
I said I'll play piano if you guys want. But you gotta give me
I
like
also
a minute.
play piano. I can play everything. I can even make beats like digitally.
Dude, imagine if we make like a song for like Lafafi Squad. I'm down to do that.
We have a song. Yo, we're Lafafi.
No, I know, but actually, yeah, but like, I'm not trying to say that's not a real song, but kind of like a real song.
Oh man, let's see how long it's gonna take Tyler to get back. You like my Fuggler, by the way? This is a Fuggler.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty fun.
This is a Fuggler.
Nice, nice. I want to pet it. Oh fuck! I wanted to go kill the guy's.
Bruh. What?
No, freak! I don't, because he's gonna come back any minute. That's the problem.
You're gonna go get coffee, you said, right?
Yeah, but the problem is I don't want to keep you guys waiting. It's like he's
Man,
gonna be
go
back
get
any.
your coffee. It's
Have this.
fine. It's fine.
Have this.
A Schnapple? You know
There
they
we go.
usually have like random facts on their caps.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Oh wow.
Sorry.
That was a good start right there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I went running and the air is very cold.
Yesterday
Yesterday
was such good weather. But
I went to work.
today was cold. I did the trail at the park by my house and I was freezing. Anyways, today we are back with another. What's the name for this wackest podcast? Right? That's what we're calling it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the wackest podcast.
Wackest podcast.
The wackest
Wackest
podcast. Yes,
But
we're back. I gotta remember the name, bro. So yeah, we're back with the wackest podcast, and today we are talking about the Pokemon Company. Nerd
Sound
is
less
ecstatic.
enthused.
Look at him. Look at him with that smile on his face. He's happy. He's like, finally, I get to drag some names to the ground. And Johnny's
Ow.
over there in his bat cave. Speaking of Pokemon, though, Johnny, do you want this back? This is yours.
Oh, I'm not gonna make the joke.
That's mine.
This is yours.
Wait, what is that?
A Squirtle.
A Squirtle?
This is
Oh,
There was a
wait,
time when
wait,
Johnny was
what?
moving to New York. He gave me like bins full of Pokemons.
I did not. Hey, listen, I did not know that.
Oh
It's not-
yeah, he did. I remember
This
that.
was in there.
He did. Johnny, you made a trip. You like went there to do that. Remember? Or
Yeah.
no, you went there for. What did you go there for?
He
You
went and
there
then he
for-
came back, took the Pokemon cards, and just left this behind. I was
Something
like,
forgot.
Joseph,
do you?
to be honest,
do you-
at this point, you could keep that.
I don't want this. He's creepy.
Because I'm not gonna go all the way to where you're at just for a Squirtle.
Wait, is it literally? Wait, he just gave you a single.
No, he gave me
you a
bins
Squirtle
of cards.
and then fucked off?
So,
That's what
like,
he did.
he gave me
Did
bins
I-
of just Pokemon cards to hold on to him for, and then he
Yeah,
came
because
back,
I was moving-
took those
I was
bins
moving.
back, and then he vanished, and he just left this behind.
I
I'll
didn't
take
know.
He's got the
Wait, but
Pokemon X
is
and
it
Y
just, wait,
tag.
is it just is it just the stuffed animal or is it Pokemon cards too?
No, it's just this guy.
Oh,
I
Oh,
put
okay,
Zelda
yeah, you
pins.
took cards.
I put
Oh,
Zelda
okay.
pins in the back of his head.
oh no, you can keep that. I remember those. Yeah, no, you can keep that. Damn, I'm shocked that you still have that, Joseph. What the fuck?
It's just here.
Joseph, did you burn the shit I gave you yet?
You're talking about this right here? This that's right here on my desk 24/7? You're talking about this?
He burned it. He burned it. Oh,
You're talking about
still there.
this?
I can't even see because of the glare, but
It's,
oh,
it's
there
a
it is.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword figure.
There it is. I see it.
Well, show him the cover, the front of it. That's a pretty good picture.
It's a good cover. Look at that. Look at that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
gave him that.
It just sits on my desk, and Nate has the pirate one on his computer desk
Yes.
also. Nate said he's gonna give it to his son. I was like, "You're having a daughter. Be quiet."
Wait, Nate's having a kid?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's a father. Well, he's gonna be.
He's gonna be a father, a May baby.
Damn, that's crazy.
I know, right? I'm gonna be an uncle. That's.
Uncle Jester.
I blame Tyler
There's
for that.
Uncle Fester, and then there's Uncle Jester.
Oh God. All right, back to matters at hand. Pokemon Company. That's what we're here to talk about. Especially because the last one I played was literally Sun and Moon on the 2DS, and I haven't played any of the new ones since because it's not worth my time anymore. The game's not even difficult anymore unless you play Nuzlocke. Let's be honest here. I'm being like, I don't know how else to explain how easy the game has become. Like when you fight Pokemon, it literally tells you what moves you have on the side is most effective and what's not effective.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't need that as a kid playing on the GBA. I don't know why they put that in now. That was one of the things that got me mad about playing Pokemon was really that. I was like, you're supposed to let people figure it out themselves. Like if you haven't watched a Pokemon series and you don't know how elements work, like that's something you should know. And I did read the article you sent, and I actually did more digging on that. We're gonna talk about that. There's some funny stuff about that.
Can we so we're gonna start with our experiences from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Jester, you're the host. You start from
All
your
right. So my
from the
experience,
top.
I've been playing Pokemon since the Game Boy Advance, of course. I played Leaf Green, Fire Red. I had Emerald. I don't think I beat Emerald though. I beat Ruby. I never beat Emerald. I borrowed Ruby from Nerd. I think I never gave you that back actually. Now that I think about it,
What, Ruby version? I never owned it.
I borrowed it from you.
Oh yeah, I did own it. Oh shit, I forgot.
I don't think I gave it back.
No, because I keep my Pokemon games on my TV stand. They're
It
right
just
there.
clicked in my
Justin,
head.
give me my Ruby, you bastard. That's mine. You bitch, motherfucker.
It literally just clicked in my head. Like I borrowed that from
Gold
Tyler.
Pony.
Wait, I still have
Fuck.
it. It's a good
I
game.
was like, you better find. No, you better find that. That's mine, dude. I was literally because sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, I know I gave away Yellow to Farp.
Yeah.
I know I gave my copy of Yellow to Farp, but I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I feel like one of my GBA ones is missing, but I'm like Leaf Green, Fire Red, Emerald, and then I always draw a blank. You bitch, that's the blank. That was the blank.
It just clicked. 2 concussions in on life, bro. It just clicked now. I was like, wait, I don't think I gave that. You let me borrow that back in high school.
Yeah, I did. High school, junior year, I think it was, or sophomore.
We
year.
graduated 2015. I had that game.
Oh, you fuck. Well, find it and give it to me.
I know I have my Game Boy. It's in one of my
Please.
boxes. It's probably still in there. That's funny. But yeah, I played those. For the DS, I never played Black and White. I played Pokemon Rescue Ranger. That's the one where you circle around the Pokemons with the stylus.
That's Pokemon Ranger, yeah.
Pokemon Ranger, yeah, that was fun. I played Mystery Dungeons. I love Mystery Dungeons actually. Those were fun. They were like a roguelike type of game if you think about it.
Yes.
Yeah, they were really fun. Pokemon Pinball. I played that too. Who played Pokemon Pinball?
I didn't play it.
No. I know nobody ever played that game. And I had a game for Pokemon on the N64. I don't remember what it was though. I don't.
Stadium?
Remember. I think it probably.
Or Snap.
I think it was Stadium.
Those are the only ones that I know of.
I don't remember. That was so long ago. I was but a wee little lad, under 5
Yeah,
feet.
remember the DK64 you said you had?
I still have it. I still have it. I don't have the 64 anymore. You know what happened to my?
You remember?
You know what happened to my N64? You know what happened to my N64? I had the Pikachu.
It never existed?
I had the Pikachu edition. I was looking for it because I left it at my cousin's house. I was looking for it and I was asking him for it. He's like, "Oh, it's gone." I was like, "What do you mean it's gone?" Apparently, my aunt took it, packaged it up, and shipped it to Haiti.
Yeah, she randomly picked that system.
No, because she was cleaning up the rooms and stuff. She was asking people for things they didn't want, and he said he didn't want it anymore. But I was like, "That wasn't yours to give. I let you borrow it." But that's what happened to my N64. It's somewhere in Haiti.
Well,
Big sad. But yeah, those are all of the games I played on Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I enjoyed them all. They were great. Nerd played almost every Pokemon game in the book. He'll probably just list them all, honestly.
we'll end with
yeah,
I'll go
with
last.
you.
Farp
Farp,
goes
what's your
next.
Pokemon experience?
What, me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that much. All I have are just like the original Pokemon games, like Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5. That's like the where's all the way up to like Pokemon Sun and Black Ultra. That's like Gen 6 or 7, right?
I never played Sun and Black Ultra.
I
Most
never
likely
played
never
Sun
existed.
and Black Ultra.
Do you mean Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the 3DS came out in 2017? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nerd knows his. That's why we call him Nerd.
Thanks, my dog. You know how it is.
It was 2016.
Thank you.
Haha. 2017 was Sword and Shield.
Yeah. So I played Ultra Black and Ultra Sun.
Black 2 and White 2, is that what you're referring to?
No. I'm talking about the
Black and White had a second one.
with the
So Galio and Lunala?
yeah with the lion.
That's Sun and Moon.
So Galio and the Lunara. Yeah.
That's Sun and Moon.
Oh, that is. Oh,
Yeah.
That is Sun and Moon.
That's the last one I
It's
played.
just
That one
an
came out
upgrade
when I was
version.
in college.
Facts. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, but that's all my Pokemon experiences. I haven't touched anything other than those. I played a little bit of a Pokemon Stadium for N64. That was pretty dope. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't play anything else. Just that.
All right, Nerd. Give us the 25 years of Pokemon you played.
Pretty honestly at this point, yeah, pretty much that's pretty close to it. I first started playing Pokemon in like the early 2000s. I want to say like 2003 or 2004. Because my cousin I used to hang out, as you guys know, with one of my cousins a lot, and he was like he's like 4 years younger than me, so he was like 4 and I was like 8. But we would still hang out because we liked similar stuff. So we play like Pokemon, like the Game Boy Color games like Red, Blue, Yellow. Most of the time it was Yellow and Blue versions because he had those. Then I played Red later on. I got a Game Boy Advance SP in 2004 or 2005 from my. No, actually it was 2007. Yes, because that was the year Spider-Man 3 came out, and it's relative to that because it was given to me from my grandmother's best friend. It was a Cobalt Blue GBA SP, and I think it was her daughter's. She gave it to me, and it was pretty awesome. It was in like perfect condition. Um, and then I got the Spider-Man 3 the movie video game with it, and then not long after that I got Emerald, and then I played like Emerald like a ridiculous amount. One time I actually beat Emerald version in one day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I started it, I just kind of blitzed through the region. I played it. I stayed home from school, or no, I think I didn't. Either I was sick or I just faked being sick, or I didn't have it was like a holiday, one of those three. Can't
Tyler
remember
missing a
exactly.
day of school is like a once
That's
in a
crazy
while.
that you just said that.
I
That's
did. No, I did.
insane.
I beat the whole game in one day. I obviously to do that, I didn't do everything. I didn't like beat every trainer. I just like got to what you needed to do, and
Oh,
then
so
I
you
got
focus on the gyms
Rayquaza.
and the storyline.
Yeah, exactly. Then I got Rayquaza and I blitzed and killed all the Elite Four, and that was it. Because Rayquaza is level 70 when you catch him in the Sky Pillar, and then I just killed everybody. So it was pretty cool.
Mm.
But after that, yeah, between that, I mean, I played Yellow a lot. I beat that game many times. I got Platinum the year it came out, 2009. I got Heart Gold version the year it came out, Christmas 2010. I got white version on release day 2011. I think it was in May or something like that, somewhere around that.
Mhm.
Um, and then I got white 2, and I still have all the. Well, I don't. I sold I gave away my original copy of white to my cousin, and then I rebought it some years ago for like $30, like 4 years ago. Then I sold it again for like 80 because it went up in value. But I still have white too. That copy's worth like over $200 because it's complete in box. Most of the DS games are worth over $200. Most of them in their boxes complete.
What?
And then I got Ultra Sun in 2018, I believe, and I beat it. And yeah, that was the last Pokemon game I played. Um, So that's pretty much all my experiences. I mean, I've beaten the most. I would say that I beat Emerald version the most amount of times. Oh yeah, I also have Omega Ruby, and I have X and Y. I have both versions. I beat all of them.
You
Well, I
beat
did not
Cookie.
beat Y. I did not beat Y because Y went missing for almost 10 years. I thought I left it at high school because I used to play my 3DS in high school in my junior year.
Mhm.
And I thought in my study hall, I was like, oh shit, I must have lost it. I was like, oh, somebody stole it. It turns out it was in the same thing happened with my platinum version. They were in a dresser drawer, faced it like for years. And by the time I picked up the copy of platinum, it had like the front of it was kind of yellowed. I was like, holy shit, it actually still works. That was crazy because I've put almost 500 hours into the platinum version. Oh, so maybe that's the version I played the most. Anyway, I played them a lot. I don't know every single Pokemon from Gens 5 and 6, but I do know all Pokemon from Gens 1 through 4 by heart. I know all of them. I could name all of them. It would take a while though, because it's this 491. So that's pretty much my experience.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can only name Pokemons up to Gen 1 and possibly even some of Gen 2. The rest are kind of foggy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The only reason why I could name Pokemons is because of the Poke rap.
That's only for Kanto.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding you. Maybe Joseph. I know some Gen 4s, but I like Wishcash and all them were like probably like Weasel. I can't remember all of them though. I don't
Weasel
remember
was the
all.
one that evolves
Whiscash.
into Wishcash.
Whiscash is Gen 3. That's home.
I see. I didn't even know. And
Yeah.
then there's that slug thing. I forgot that slug thing's name from Gen 4.
Slugma?
Not
It
slug.
evolves
Not,
into
no,
Slugma.
that's not. No, Slugma's that magma one from the Gen 2. It's
Yeah.
it's like a watery mud slug. I call her Sluggy. Here, if I find a picture, I'll pull her up.
Sluggy.
I don't know her name. It's from Gen 4. Look, Gen 4 Slug. I don't know her name. Gen 4 Slug Pokemon. Is it?
Oh! I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Gastrodon? No. Yes.
Gastrodon.
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 That's
Yes.
nerd for you.
And there's two. There's like a green and blue for male, pink and brown
Oh.
for female.
Yeah. Look
Yes.
here.
Haha! I remember.
Yeah. See, even I'm starting to forget some of these. Like I didn't even remember this one. I know this one, the Slugma. I know. I don't even know this one. What the
Oh, yeah,
hell is
Gastrodon.
this? This is either fan art or I have not seen this one.
Is
But
it?
yeah, some of these this one, but some of these I just don't even know. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never seen that one in my life.
I know, right?
Which
It's fan-
Pokemon? Hang on. It's the stupid stream thing. Is not. It's like lag.
What game was that one in?
Oh, you fucker! I can't even view it.
well,
Regardless.
regardless, it looks
Oh,
they
well.
all look like what the fuck.
He
I can't do
highlighted
anything
everything.
about it. I'm using my school computers. Well, my computer 4.
Good. All right. Well, that was good.
So with that being said, about like our experiences with Pokemon, let's talk about why we are no longer into it.
Oh, I could tell you why. Easy. See, I put a lot of time into my Pokemon Sun and Moon. Not only that, but
Right.
I literally took my time and got all my Pokemons I've ever captured from Game Boy all the way into my Sun and Moon game. That took a lot of time because I had to use Pokebank, and back then it was like a one-time payment, but now it's a subscription-based thing. And after that, after Sun and Moon, the next few Pokemon games came out on Switch. There was a Pokebank for it where you could like bring your DS things over, but I did not have a Switch at the time. And then when I finally procured a Switch, guess what happened? The Nintendo eShop shut down and the Pokebanks couldn't connect anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's the point? I'm done. And then they also remade Sun and Moon, and I was like, again, what's the point?
Yeah, the Ultras. Yeah.
I was like, okay, I think I'm done. I still hop on my Sun and Moon game and just run around and play that one, try to see if I could catch like a shiny. That's all I do now. Yeah. Well, that was my reason why they literally just gatekeep me. How dare they?
Yeah, how dare you? All right. First of all, I don't want to be biased, but Pokemon's doing good overall.
Yeah, they're still doing good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still doing good overall. They're getting massive W's every time.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, but they're getting
We're
massive
gonna-
W's. Yeah, they're getting massive W's. But overall, my Pokemon experience, it's good. I haven't played, honestly. I'm gonna be honest though with this recording. I haven't played Pokemon in like a minute, so The
Same.
last Pokemon I played was the what was it Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Yes.
That's literally the one. That was like in 2016. That's when I made my Johnny that unboxing with the Pokemon Sun. That's the last time I played it. Other than that, I haven't been keeping up with Pokemon. I know they're making like stuff with like shows and promotions and stuff, but I haven't been keeping it up. But damn, the problem with Pokemon is there's just so much Pokemon for me, so it's overwhelming because I can't remember all of. I don't even know. There's like over 1,000 now at this point.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, there is. I don't know the exact number now.
So for me, it's just hard to keep track of all that.
And
And
every
let's just
time,
say, let's just say if you're a new player and you're gonna start from all the way back to Gen 1, oof, God, good luck. That's gonna take you years to remember that shit. Unless you got like a good memory.
I don't.
Yeah.
Or
Um.
something.
So that's it for you, Farp. All right. Well, could I give my reasoning then?
Yeah.
All right. So, brace yourselves. So, Pokemon for me, the main reason why is because I mean, there's a lot of reasons. But the main reason why is like the quality has plummeted, and I honestly want to say it's the transition from Ultra Sun, excuse me, and Moon to Sword and Shield, from 3DS to Switch is it was pretty telling for me because the reason why is mainly because like the Alola region itself is the smallest region out there. I thought, I mean, X and Y's is pretty small as well, though. So if you really want to argue, like say anything about it, it's like since they went like to the 3DS games, X and Y to Sun and Moon to Ultra Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, the transition to like the full 3D environments. I mean, it's kind of with X and Y, I guess, with that, but I mean, it is 3D. It's basically that's what killed it. They're very compact regions. They're very boring. The Kalos region from X and Y is, I think it's the most boring region ever. It's, I mean, and I will
Oh
say, it's. Oh, go ahead if you had
no,
an
no,
interjection.
I was gonna say that's really I like that game. That game's pretty dope. X and Y.
It's not, the story is, it's somewhat interesting, I'll give it that, but the region itself is just not it doesn't, I don't remember like virtually any of the areas, any of the roads, and I have both versions.
Actually,
It's just not it for
that's
me.
such a good point because honestly, I only remember Luminio City, the main city.
Let
That's
me go
about it.
see.
That's all I remember from that game.
Exactly. That's the only one. Most people, I would say, that aren't like super duper fans that play the games 5,000 times a year. I mean,
And the only reason I remember that is because I still listen to the OST from that thing from that city. It's pretty dope.
yeah, it's also stage in Smash Brothers Ultimate and for Wii
Yeah.
U. But basically, it's like the transition to like 3D and especially full console 3D game. The quality is, I remember when X and Y came out, or Sword and Shield came out, and I was following, and I was kind of excited. I was like, "Wow, first console 3D, like big, it must be huge, right? I can't imagine all the legendaries, right? There's gonna be like over 25, 30 legendaries. It's gonna be crazy, right?" No, wrong. There was like nothing. And also, to that point, I want to say about X and Y, for you guys, to inform both of you guys, these are the only legendaries you can catch in the game. So X and Y, so Xerneas or Yveltal, depending on your version. So either of those, that's one of the three legendary dogs, dependent on your starter, Entei, Raikou, or Suicune. That's two, Mewtwo, and Zygarde. That's it.
Yeah, they throw Zygarde in all the games now.
or maybe it's one of the birds instead of the dogs. But either way, 4 legendaries. That's it. And I'll never forget when I beat X and I was like, where's everybody else? Where's all the other legendaries? There were none. They're literally that game. Unless I don't know the specifics for Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, but I'm talking about base game because they both of those games have DLCs, which is relation to the article that we're gonna talk about to Sword and Shield. But I think that's what killed it. The transition to 3D. They're extremely lazy. Sword and Shield are the ugliest Pokemon games I've ever seen. They're some of the ugliest video games I've ever seen. They're the it's and they may be. I'll say it now. I'm just gonna throw it out there. They are successful and they continue to sell because of 2 main reasons, or really 3 if you want to add this third one. One, a lot of children play Pokemon games now. A lot of children have played Pokemon games, but a lot of and you can see it in the dumbing down of difficulty, which is another huge point as to why I've fell off Pokemon. It's too easy. That started in especially in Ultra Sun Ultra Sun. They show the weaknesses. I believe that started
That's in
though,
Sun and Moon actually.
Yeah,
showing the weaknesses in regular
Sun.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it started in Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
But I think even in X and Y with the XP share, that's when that easy mode really started.
Because they gave you the XP share again in Sun and Moon as well. And
yes,
like you have a choice whether or not you want to equip it or not, which is a good thing. But
they take that away in Sword and Shield. That's gone.
Yeah, I was hoping that since they gave you the option for the XP share to turn it on and off, I was like, okay, cool. Can you give me an option to turn off the easy mode on what to use when I'm fighting someone?
Right. But also it's like, so what was I saying? It's like, it caters to children are always gonna buy, like, it's literally how it is. It's an easy game, like, it's easy for them. They're gonna pick it up. It's, keep in mind, for the Pokemon Company, it's not about how many people continue to play the game. It's about how many people buy the game. Yeah. It's about how many people that buy the dumbass add-ons that are like $30 each. It's the season passes. It's Garbo that doesn't belong in Pokemon.
As long as you buy the game, they're happy.
That's what it is.
They do not care if you beat the game because you bought the game. They are happy.
No, they give fuck all. They don't care. My sister has Scarlet. She's never fucking touched it. Not
that's
once.
wild.
That's a $60 game.
That's why.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. That's if anything, that's their hope. That's their hope. They just want you to buy the season pass deluxe editions and fucking let it sit on a shelf and just sit in your library and never touch it on your Switch. That's what they care about. They don't care about that shit. That's what it is. They don't care because of the lack of caring, you can see it in the games. The quality has plummeted. It's dropped off the fucking cliffs, dude. Might as well have dropped off Mount Coronet. Literally. It's gone. It's gone. There is no quality.
You're right. A lot of people talked about the quality.
It's laziness. It's pure laziness. They don't need to care. In fact, I would say, in terms of quality, like as far as I know, Game Freak's its own company, but in terms of Nintendo's lineup of game franchises, I would say Game Freak is the weakest right now. In terms of quality, it's the weakest. Not sales, not any of that shit. I'm not talking about numbers. I'm not an idiot. I know they sell Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. I think sold like 23 million, something like that, around that. Same thing with Sword and Shield. Primarily, Sword and Shield's primary selling factor was the fact that it was indeed the first mainline 3D Pokemon game. So
nerd, I got the stats here. I got the.
Oh, you have all of them, or at least the recent ones. Sword and Shield.
Absolutely, because I was gonna fact check you.
Please.
Yes. So Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue was the best-selling franchise worldwide as of March 2024. Sword and Shield came in second with 26.27 million units. Probably went up a little bit more. And then Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the most recent, what's it called? Approximately sold 24.9 2.97 million copies worldwide.
That was close, 23.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you guys could get this from the website. I got this is from Statista.com, published by Jay Clement.
Oh,
It's published in May 13, 2024, so way recent.
that is pretty recent, yeah.
And I don't know, keep going. I was just saying. I was going.
No, I appreciate that because it's like it shows like the how much hype is a driving factor. Like there have been 3D Pokemon games before. Like Coliseum was a 3D Pokemon game, and honestly, I wish they would remaster that because that game is pretty
The
sick.
thing about like the whole 3D aspect of
I like
the
that.
games
I like that game a lot. I've never played it.
When did they started going from the 2D? I think it was Black and White that went full. Kind of like a 2.5D.
X and Y is when that started. White 2 and Black 2 were the last traditional sprite based. It had Black and White had aspects of 3D as well as the Sinnoh region. They had like
still,
some buildings and things.
Yeah, but theirs was still
they were kind of trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could tell they're trying
X
to do
and
like
Y was 3D.
Like a CG thing.
Sun and Moon was 3D. X and Y was 3D. Sword and Shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people talked about the graphics in Sword and Shield and stuff. Lots of people said it was muddy and it looked unpolished. Yeah. Some people said the game took too many shortcuts with their art style because they said that they basically just copied and paste from other Pokemon games. And they didn't really change the texture as all to fit. So if you look in the background, some of the trees are like full-on sprite 2D trees, and then some of them are 3D in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, there was like there's like you guys know I'm subscribed to a lot of gaming guys channels on YouTube that cover stuff. A lot of them parrot each other, but it's their whatever, it's their job. But you can't deny facts. Like, Sword and Shield is factually one of the laziest, ugliest, graphically intensive games. Period.
I've never played it.
Switch in general, it's pretty ugly.
I never played it, nor will I ever play it.
I never played that either.
It's a pretty ugly game. The Switch can run games quite well.
Yeah.
Some games on the Switch look very, very good.
People
came out in 2017, Mario Odyssey. Yeah. Look at that.
Mario Odyssey
terrific still.
Beautifully well done.
Last year the first time.
But Pokemon Sword and Shield, people said that its frame rates is kind of terrible on TV, and if you play it handheld, it gets even worse sometimes.
Yes, I've heard that as well.
Yeah. Some people say don't play it on a 4K screen.
My cousin did buy. I think he bought Sword when it came out, and I asked him about it, and I watched him play some of it, and I was just like, dude, like you spent like full price $60 on this. He was like, yeah, man. It was like, oh, I mean. It's the next Pokemon game. I figured, why not? He had gotten the Switch 2017, of course, release year. So, I mean, I waited. I'm over here. I didn't get my Switch till 2021. I waited. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad because I was able to get some games at a discount by that point. But it's just lazy, man. You can't even like it's just poor design choice. Like Obviously, and then the easy mode. There's so many issues with it, man. They're definitely never getting my money again. But with that said, do you guys want to talk while we're on like Sword and Shield and stuff?
I'm just reading more on the game, on this graphics right now. People, a lot of people said the cities and towns are heavily undeveloped. They said that the combat
Sword and Shield,
the combat action and movements for Sword and Shield is also very, very And then they said that you have like a weird gym assist whenever you enter gyms that gives you like a buff so that you can beat it easily. Because someone said he went into a really low level Pokemon and still came out winning somehow. Nothing for post game either. They said animations are mediocre at best most of the time. The textures may vary between decent to 90s quality.
My brother had a problem with just playing Scarlet and Violet because he kept saying that the frame rates. Well, it's not even just the frame rates; it's just the game keeps lagging on him. Some parts it's
Yeah.
glitchy. The Pokemon don't move right.
Yeah, he
It
said that.
lags.
All right, so the movie for the Pokemons, I also read on that for Sword and Shield. Apparently, only certain Pokemons have like a certain pattern of movement that they did for the AI, while other Pokemons just don't have any pattern at all. They're just walking around randomly and aimlessly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but for the Sword and Shield article, Tyler, I was reading about that, and then I did some more digging because I saw that they weren't adding certain Pokemons in there from like past regions and stuff into the Pokédex. And then, so I did some reading on it,
Yes.
and I found a dude who data mined the Sword and Shield game, and he said it's weird that they said they're not putting those Pokemons in the game because they're in, they're in the coding.
That relates, and yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
he's
the
like,
thing about that article, which is bullshit.
yeah, they're
It's
like,
bullshit.
we're not
They
putting those
fucking lied,
Pokemons
bro.
into the game. Pokemon Company literally said we're not putting some old school Pokemons into the game. The Pokemons that you have inside the game that we're giving you is what you have. And then a dude data mined the game. It was like, here's the list of all the Pokemons that are in the game, but these Pokemons won't show up because they're in the game, but they're like, I don't know, they just don't spawn in at all. But they could actually just activate it and give them the OG Pokemons as well that people are asking for, which is crazy.
So, it was a thing, yeah. So I just typed it in to double check myself, but I mean it's not super hard to remember. Hashtag Game Freak lied. If you type that in,
Yeah,
you'll see.
yeah.
Basically, what that was it was trending in 20 when prior about the same time when the data mine. So that basically, yeah, they said, "Oh, we're sorry. This game is gonna have over 500 Pokemon were caught from
Yeah.
Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Over 500. That's a lot of fucking.
What is
Pokemon.
that face?
But the reason why they were caught, of course, we know. A few months later, what did they do for Sword and Shield? You guys know? What did they do?
Nothing.
They dropped like a DLC season pass thing.
Yeah. Guess what?
And
They
if you
announced
pay
the
for
season
it,
pass 2 DLCs.
yeah, and if you pay for
What'd
it,
they
you
do?
get
What'd they
some
do with the
Pokemons, the Pokemons that are locked behind. So basically, some Pokemons you
Yup.
can't get because of a paywall. Ain't that crazy?
That's it. Just to hit it. Just
Uh-huh.
to hit the nail on
Dude,
the head. That's
dude,
it.
not only
So
that,
so you're saying if like Bulbasaur and like Squirtle were in this DLC, you can't catch them unless you purchase the DLC?
mhm.
Correct.
Oh,
You need
that's
the
great.
DLC. You need the DLC. You
That's
need
great.
it.
I also was
They
reading.
force you to buy their garbage because those fucking rat liars.
So I was also reading about this. Also, they got
Did
rid
that
of a
shit.
lot of move sets for Pokemons.
Yeah, they cut
And
moves, a lot of moves.
Some
as well.
Pokemons that you
Yep.
capture can have moves, and the game will literally say this move can't be used. It's recommended that this move is forgotten. Like they make you forget
Yeah.
the move because it can't be used. I'm looking at the list of moves they've removed. Like someone posted up the list. It's over. Hold on. Let me see how many moves they took. They took out 144 moves.
Holy shit! I didn't realize they took out so much moves.
Like, bro, I'll even share my screen so
Oh
I can
yeah,
show
no,
you.
I see that. 144 and yeah, over 500 Pokemon and
Didn't they
144
remove all
moves.
the HMs? I don't think HMs are a thing
Look.
anymore, right?
Look, 144 moves.
That's crazy.
They got rid of Karate Chop, which is crazy.
They got rid of the HM, right? HM's not a thing anymore, right?
I think only TMs are a thing, right?
Yeah, because I remember Strength, Waterfall, Surf, and all them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Craziness. Oh, wait, how do we go back? This one.
But yeah, 144 moves.
All right, let's talk.
I don't think
Since
Nerd. Wait, I think Nerd has that mic glitch again.
All right, when Nerd fix your mic, and we'll just talk about how Pokemon's doing overall. So Pokemon in 2024 is doing well with new games, events, and the Netflix show that came out, Pokemon Horizon Series Part 3. We were all expecting that. We all wanted to find out Liko's past and present and her.
What are you talking about? That's not what
What?
we're talking about. I don't
No,
know.
no,
We're not
no,
talking
no.
about the show.
Hey, listen.
I mean,
It's my turn. It's my
It
turn.
technically is Pokemon Company.
You can't cut me off. Please don't be rude. Thank you. Be cordial. Thank you. We are waiting for the next what happens to Liko and her pendant, and yeah, go for Joseph.
What is wrong with this kid?
I hate him. I actively, I just
Nah,
hate him.
but yeah. So I read about the move list. 144 moves removed is crazy.
It is. It's a lot.
And then they got rid of certain sprites. Certain Pokemon don't show up at all. And there's like so they got rid of like there's 35 Pokemon that are behind a paywall. 35.
Actually, can you send me that link? I want to see it, or maybe I'll just Google it. I want to see that.
I could send you. I'll send you both of them.
Because I don't know what that means.
You never do.
What? It's like a Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC?
Oh, so this Pokemon Sword and Shield has a season pass DLC type of thing,
Yeah.
and if you buy it, you get certain Pokemon that are behind a paywall, basically. Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's faster stealing if you're playing.
Here, I'll send you this
Please
one.
pick a Pokemon.
I'll send you this one.
The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra?
Yes. Those are the two DLCs. So basically,
I heard that they were basically trash, though. A lot of people said that there's nothing to do.
no,
Really.
I haven't heard one good thing about any,
yeah.
including Scarlet and Violet. I have not heard one good thing about any of these Pokemon DLCs. They're overpriced garbage, and they were just cut content, clearly. Especially with Game Freak lied. So, just to go back to that, the reason why, Junichi Masuda, the director, and Junichi Masuda says excuse me. He says the studio prioritized adding mechanics over adding more monsters, is what he said.
Yeah.
He said we need to be able to prioritize new gameplay ideas. We need to be able to find a way to balance the right number of Pokemon and also still introduce new ways for players to enjoy the game. New gameplay ideas to keep the series fresh and enjoyable far into the future. He also mentioned about the higher fidelity and higher quality animations, which, as we know, with the Game Freak lied is it's not just like they lied about the Pokemon being cut, because clearly we know that's not the case, but it's also the reasoning. They said higher fidelity, better animations. That's all a bunch of bullshit. They're scheming rotten liars from a rotten company. Game Freak is shit. It's fucking shit. That's what it is. The only people that buy, like I said, are like 35 to 45-year-old man children that never grew up. They never grew up, and they're still buying these fucking games. Like, oh golly gee, I'm gonna fucking buy all the DLC at launch.
No, listen, I'm a
But
big
nerd-
time
but-
Pokemon fan.
but
I'm
nerd,
like-
nerd, should you-
and children.
should you- but the nerd, should you really be making fun of them? Don't they have passion for this? I mean,
If they're passionate about it, if they're passionate about Pokemon, that's their prerogative. But the reality is they're simpletons, because they're continuing to buy a product that's literally plummeting in quality. In that sense, it's no different from Call of Duty. It really isn't.
Damn,
It really isn't. It's no.
He kind of cooked on that
They
one,
just
bro.
don't do yearly. Keep in mind, Pokemon doesn't do yearly releases.
Nah.
So what's their excuse? They don't do yearly releases, so what the hell's their excuse? What is Game Freak doing? They have no excuse. They're not doing fucking anything. And even Pokemon Arceus, which is not a mainline entry, it's still a 3D open world game. I was keeping my eye on it.
I heard that one didn't do bad, but people said that people said they were annoyed by Arceus because you have to like craft your own Pokeballs and stuff like that.
That's right. That's
people
correct.
were really
Also,
annoyed with the crafting mechanics in that game.
Also, its performance is terrible. I watched videos and stuff on it, and the frame rate is terrible. The graphics ugly, as just like Sword and Shield, unsurprisingly.
The thing is, you're putting it. You're not building. It's like they're still building the game for handheld console like the DS and stuff. And I was like, I get that the Switch is also a handheld console now, but you got to think like the Switch is also a console. Like people plug that into their TV
you got to think about the graphics quality from that to it being on there. Because like people talked about that a long time ago when they started dropping when they released the Switch and they released games for the Switch. People say, hey, the quality drops a lot when you're playing on the Switch handheld form. I recommend you play the game mainly on your TV screen. They said
TV, yeah,
yeah.
Isn't
it
it when you play on your isn't it when you play on your sets it goes from like 720p?
I think
the Switch caps out at 1080.
At 1080.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
But
when it's handheld, I think it's 720. I believe is what it is.
So handheld is 720, but when you plug into your TV, it's 1080.
Okay. That's like the cap.
That's the cap. That's the highest it goes.
It doesn't go up to 4K, right?
Only the OLED.
Way.
I think,
way.
Are you sure?
I would know. I have a fucking 4K TV. It definitely doesn't. It caps out at 1080.
Okay.
No matter what TV. I mean, and if you have like a TV that goes up to 1080 or 720, it's just gonna cap.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch is not natively capable of 4K output.
Just no.
Yeah, maybe that's.
Don't get me. But here's the thing, and this is to further Game Freak's embarrassment. I have several open world large games from other studios and companies that work directly with Nintendo. Monolith Soft. They developed the Xenoblade Chronicles games. I have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, an incredible remaster of the original game released on the Wii.
I like Xenoblade.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out in 2017.
I didn't beat it. That game was too damn long.
Yeah, the main story is about almost 100 hours.
Yeah, I didn't beat it.
It takes almost 300 hours to do everything. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 are two of the largest games I've ever played.
I literally think I did like 12 hours in Xenoblade 2. I did like 12 hours and I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm done. I stopped playing.
That's barely the tutorial. That's like the very extremely early game. And you get tutorials, I would say, the first like 20 hours of the game. There's that many mechanics. There's that many aspects.
Yeah.
The game's massive.
It's a big game.
It's embarrassing that first of all, Xenoblade 2 came out in 2017.
Yeah, I was in college when it came out.
Xenoblade 3 came out, I believe, in 2020 or 2021, but only a couple years. And Xenoblade 3, both of those, to me, they're two of my favorite games like ever. I love the whole trilogy, but Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 are like up there for game sagas for me.
Xenoblade was aesthetically pleasing, art style wise. Their graphics was amazing. I loved the games. It was just that they were long. So
that's 2 and 3 are long. How those games are. Yeah, they're huge games, huge worlds, everything.
I bought both of them. I'm gonna go back and play them, but like, damn.
But the reason why I bring them up is because it shows that other companies are doing what Game Freak isn't, and that's crafting huge open worlds that have depth, that have interesting things about them. I mean, and Xenoblade 3 especially is like I don't want to like spoil like too much of anything because it's pretty significant, but I'll just say like there's a lot of things in it that it's like it's not like those RPGs, like they're RPGs, but it's not like, I mean 2 is, I guess, but 1 and 3, like it's not like, oh, go to towns and stuff like that. I mean, kind of, but
it doesn't always have to push it. Xenoblade is a game where there's a lot more exploring that you do.
Yeah, you explore a lot.
You explore a lot.
The game wants you to explore.
It's not a linear game that tells you keep moving forward. Like Pokemon's more of a linear game. It tells you to keep moving forward. Go to this town, go to this town, beat that gym, beat that gym. Xenoblade, there's a lot more exploring you can do. You don't have to go to the next town. You could literally just go around the world kind of and just like do your own thing almost.
But it's like, it's stupid though, because I know Sword and Shield, like they're and Scarlet Violet, they're open world, but here's the thing, right? Like I want to give a good example for me is Platinum, and like because Platinum version has like, even like the Pokemon routes, even going back to the earliest games like Red, Yellow, and Blue, and Green in Japan, but it's like routes. I mean, well, maybe not that far back, but I mean, some routes have different. You could use strength. You could make shortcuts. You know what I'm talking about. You use ledges. You could hop on, stuff like that. You could avoid. There's
Yeah,
certain ways
but
to
people
avoid
said
trainers.
I know
Stuff
that
like that.
people said in
Like
Sword and
I miss that
Shield,
stuff, man.
people said in Sword and Shield there was a lot of shortcuts in it. Like you could skip a lot of fights in that one.
Well, it's an open world.
Yeah,
Game.
it's an open world game,
That doesn't
so
surprise me.
there's a lot of shortcuts, and then the whole buffing you get in gyms when you're fighting a gym leader. That's dumb.
It's just
I want to lose.
It's sad to see. Like, and I'm not even like. I mean, I don't like if anybody comes across this and is like, this orange shirt nerd doesn't know anything. I love Sword and Shield, loved it, 10 out of 10. Scarlet Violet, 10 out of 10. That is so swell.
Yeah,
And
you're
I hope
allowed to have
keep
your own
continuing to buy
opinion.
them.
Good on
Yeah,
you.
but this is my opinion. I think it's in terms of Nintendo. Nintendo used to be synonymous with quality. That's not the case anymore. It really hasn't been for a while.
It's not quality
and I think
anymore.
that's
They just want your money.
it just they do quality things on occasion, but are they consistent?
I think it depends on the
I don't think
studio
so.
at Nintendo that's working on a certain thing. Because studio-wise, certain studios are still thinking about quality. Well,
Yeah, I mean, you got to
Yeah.
keep in mind too. The Game Freak, like the Pokemon Company, they do they do the animes, they do merchandise. Like it's the most profitable franchise of all time. Do you really think they give a rat's ass if a Pokemon game sells like 10 million or 15 million? That's not a failure to them. They're still rolling in money. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But that's what I mean. They've become complacent with laziness. And that's that in the long term. Eventually, I mean, we'll all die eventually. I mean, 20, 30 years from now, I mean, who knows? Maybe it won't even be around the company anymore. Maybe they'll close up shop. A lot can happen in that kind of time. Pokemon, like, I mean, especially kids, like, younger generations now, like, Fortnite's free. You don't have to buy it. And, like, the average, like, 10-year-old or 8-year-old, you think they're gonna go and buy $60 or Pokemon game?
most people
Play for
don't
5
even.
seconds?
Most people
They're
don't
gonna
even
play
think
Fortnite,
buying games
Call
are.
of Duty.
Yeah, when it comes to like online games now, most people don't like buying online games unless it's literally says free on it. Cause they're like, there's no point in buying an online game when you're gonna make most of your money from the marketplace.
That's what I mean. It's like it's realistically like kids
Yeah.
don't like I said, they might if they buy it or if they're gifted it or whatever. I wish I don't maybe there is I don't know Nintendo's online
Nintendo
like, they
will
have, like,
never
zero
release.
community features. So there's
Nintendo
no way
would
to
never
tell that.
release any of their games for
What?
free. We know that for a fact.
No, they suck.
Yes.
I have a Switch and I love my Switch.
Old school
and it has
Nintendo,
some
maybe.
great games, but I hate Nintendo. I think they're a terrible company now.
I'm on
They're
a.
a terrible
I
company.
literally told you I went
now.
back to playing games on a GameCube. Think about it. I am playing
blame you.
GameCube again.
When
have a-
Iwata died is really when the quality
I literally played.
of certain things dropped off.
Yeah, like literally on Nintendo
and they
now.
got real greedy.
Yeah.
Satoru Iwata.
Literally, Nintendo, I played GameCube and I still play my DS. I have Super Mario Bros. For DS on here, and I have a whole bunch of games that I bought on my DS, and it's there, and that's all I play now, Nintendo-wise.
Yeah. No, I
Oh.
bought right before the eShop closed. I bought Crystal and Yellow.
Oh, yeah.
version
Oh, dude, when
on
the
my-
eShop
on my
was
3DS.
closing-
I have it.
When the eShop was closing, I went mental. I was on a shopping spree. I was a man on a mission.
Oh yeah. No, over the course of from the time they announced the closure, like I had the date for the closure,
Yeah.
I spent like 6 months, like in between paychecks, buying a couple games at a time until
I think
I
I
got
spent about.
a lot of games. I have a lot.
I think
of
I
games
literally
on that
used my
3DS.
income tax on it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. But I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like honestly. Scarlet and Violet is the most recent release. I think 2021 is when it came out. I'm pretty sure it's 2021.
Scarlet
I
and
don't know if you guys
Violet?
want to check that? I'm pretty
I
sure
can
it's
look it up.
2021. Yeah, it sounds right. 2021. Right.
Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, launch date, release date. Because I feel like that's what I'm.
Scarlet and Violet came out 2022, November
Oh,
18th.
2022. Okay, 2022. So five years between.
Never played it though.
I mean, that's a pretty significant amount of time, and I will say to its credit, it looks better. It looks better than Sword and Shield, but
Actually, this one has a lot of good reviews.
yeah, no, it was more well received than Sword and Shield by like hardcore, like I would say, pretty hardcore fans. But again, it's like, what does that mean to me? I mean, I was a really hardcore fan. So
No, like,
like
listen, I grew up.
That's like a subjective thing, really.
Yeah, like I literally grew up.
I would
Oh
say
God!
I'm more of a.
Hold up, I lied. The reviews aren't that good. Altogether is a 2.9. What the fuck?
What is that from? Like a
It's the audience rating summary.
congregate.
So out of
Audience.
4,573 ratings, they got a 2.9.
Okay, so that's not great.
That actually isn't that great.
I know there's like the
IGN gave it a
and all that
6.
shit.
Metacritic gave it a 72%, but they still scored very low with the audience themselves.
Well, let's all face facts. We're never gonna see. Oh, I also want to talk about, if you guys know about the Diamond and Pearl remakes, because those were fucking atrocious.
Never played
shit.
them.
Those were atrocious.
I never played them.
I want to get it. It looks actually pretty cool. I saw gameplay of it yesterday.
I never played Diamond and Pearl, and they had a remake.
Yeah, they have
It
like a
did.
remake. It looks pretty dope.
did, but it did. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. But
Yeah, it looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I want to buy it.
I mean, if that's the non-trolling opinion of yours, I guess shoot, give him $60. But
Yeah.
I'm good. Like that came out in 20. That came out. I think maybe that was 2021 or 2020. But that came out. I was looking at it. The ugly art style turned me away immediately. Also, it has 0 platinum content in it. And that means no Battle Frontier or any of that. So fuck them. For that. Fuck them. They missed opportunity to do a lot more with that, and it was just not it. I would never buy it.
I don't know. I never played it. It looked pretty cool.
No way, Brilliant Diamond and Pearl.
buy
The if you get the Shining Double Pack, that's just $119. The
Yeah,
fuck?
$60 each. $60 each.
We're avoiding that.
Why?
They're not good. They're not good
This
remakes.
game came out how long
tell you,
ago?
they're not good.
How long ago did the remake came out?
I'm pretty sure like 4 years ago.
There's no way it should still be $60. What the? Get that shit out of here. What the fuck?
No.
What the?
Honestly, Johnny, if you're really curious and you have a Switch or whatever, they often go on sale for 30. Very often. I've seen them for 30, so Black Friday, keep your eyes peeled. I would never give them $60. They're not good remakes. They cut content. They have 0 platinum content. They're just not good. They're different. Also, it's not the main. I don't know the studio, but it was not made by their A team, if you can call it, from like Game Freak.
But you played it though, right?
No, I didn't play it. I don't play it.
Oh,
I don't need to play it.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
so it says
I don't
Brilliant
need to play it.
Diamond and Pearl.
There's enough these days. There's enough information to go about the games without playing. That excuse is not valid.
It says Brilliant Diamond and Pearl and Shining Pearl were developed by.
It's a fact that it has
ILCA.
0 platinum content. That is factual. 0 platinum content, ugly art style, lazy port.
The studio that made the studio that made Brilliant Diamond and Pearl is the same studio that made Pokemon Home, Nier Automata, and Yakuza 0. ILCA was the group that made it.
Yeah, that wasn't in house. It wasn't in house.
Nah, it wasn't.
Freak. It's not. They're made by their mainline team that makes.
ILCA is like a secondary team, basically.
What?
Yeah, like an additional development team. But no. The same thing with Sword and Shield. Look, I know what games I like, right? By now, I would hope so. I play a lot. I have no intention of, like, honestly, and it's not that I want to see the Pokemon Company crumble or fall apart, and like I know realistically, like I said, that's not gonna happen for decades, likely. But you never know. These days, I mean, studio closures happen all the time, and eventually people grow up. people die, and they're not going to be playing Pokemon anymore. That's facts of life.
That's
You
real.
know, I'm one of them. I grew up. I realized quality. I'm not easily pleased with games as it is. You need to have something that somewhat impresses me. I just wasn't impressed with Sword and Shield. I'm still not impressed. 7 years later,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I
Also, I don't feel like shelling out $100
I literally
or
just
more
like
and for a DLC or whatever.
that's why
Total
like
the
now
game.
when it comes to like games coming out, some people like, oh, are you so hyped that this game's coming out? It's been so long since like this game had like another series and so. I was like, listen, I'm not gonna touch that game until after a year, and I see the
Yeah.
reviews. I'm not gonna get hyped because you're trying to sell me as a fan. All right, you're not selling it to me as a fan anymore. I'm no longer. I'm a fan of the classic. You're gonna remake it. I'm not a fan of the remake. I'm still a fan of the classic.
Yeah, but I kind of call bullshit on that, Joseph.
Ask me when I
Well,
ever bought a remake. Ask me when I ever bought a
Because-
remake.
Because the thing is,
Ask me
because
when
the
I
thing-
ever bought a
because-
remake and I was hype about a remake.
I'm not
Ask
saying
me.
about the remake, but about the classics because we yet to see you finish White. Like you were playing like some Pokemon White, but you don't.
I'm
finish
playing that
it.
shit
It's like,
modded, bro.
it's
Uh,
like I believe it, but I would believe it, but you don't even stream or play any of the Pokemon
Bro, I've been
games.
busy. I've been too busy to stream, honestly.
uh,
But
well,
I'm still gonna play it. I'm playing it on stream, but I'm like the only thing you're gonna see it is on stream. It's not on like YouTube or anything because Nintendo's cracking down on stuff like that right now.
yes.
So
Yeah, they're a bunch of assholes.
so yeah.
Also, I did want to mention the quality in terms of remakes. I have Omega Ruby, and like I said before, I played Emerald version. Probably like I beat the game and like migrated Pokemon to restart files and all that shit. I did that more than any other Pokemon game, hands
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Right? I can tell you the Omega Ruby and I mean Alpha Sapphire are fantastic remakes of Ruby Sapphire. They're great remakes. So that quality from 2014 to 2017 or to 20 whatever the hell it was 2020, the remakes of Diamond and Pearl, Gens 3 to 4 remakes, dude, it's night and day, man. It's
Real.
night and day. Also, the art style is better. in,
I've never played like the Omega
Omega.
Ruby and stuff like that.
It's better.
I've never played the
It's
Omega
good.
Ruby remakes or
Sapphire and
anything. I
Ruby.
still play the classic ones more. I've never played the remake.
Plus they added content in they added the Delta episode, I believe it's called, with Zinnia, I think her name is. And you fight Deoxys, and you can get Deoxys in the game. You can catch
That's crazy.
Deoxys and all that shit.
Damn, I might have
That
to cop
shit's
that now.
fucking cool. Zernia, that was I think.
I
her name.
might have to
But
cop
anyway,
that now. I'll get Omega Ruby.
well, it's relatively cheap. Last I
Or
looked, it's still 40
the Emerald
50,
version.
which-
What's the Emerald one called?
No, the Alpha Ruby or Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire.
They didn't make an Emerald
The
version?
remakes. No, they never did. You don't really need to though. You can still catch like basically everything. There's
No, but
I don't know
Emerald
all
had
the legendaries. But you can
Emerald
catch
has
quite a
has Kyogre and Groudon in it.
few. It has all three. Rayquaza, Groudon.
Yeah.
You can catch all three. Yes.
Ruby only has
Uh,
like Groudon and Rayquaza, and then
You can still catch all three, and it doesn't matter.
Really?
It's because of the story. It depends on what you get first.
okay.
In Omega Ruby, I believe you get Groudon, and then the Primal Groudon you have the item for. But to get Kyogre, you have to. I forgot. It's been a while.
I'll look that
since
shit
I
up
played
After I
through
get
that.
the game.
I know you have to use Dive, which I loved. Dude, Dive was so cool.
Back when
doing
you
that
swim
shit.
under the waters, yo, that was
It's
so cool.
Bro, in the remake, it's even better. It's even better. It's so cool. It really. if
I
you
heard
have
that they don't
Omega,
even do
Ralph
that.
will
Like,
get it.
like you didn't even like. That's the thing that got me so mad when I was playing Sun and Moon. Was that there was no diving? I was like, you're telling me that you based this whole thing on
Yeah, in, like, Hawaii.
on Hawaii,
diving.
and there's no
I
diving,
know.
no diving.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
crazy.
But that, like, it's like, but you can tell, bro. It's just like, this company is just, it's just not it, man. I'd rather, like,
Damn.
I have Pokemon.
Omega
games I can
Ruby's still a
play. I'm
$50 game. That's crazy.
Well,
Pop
it
off.
retailed for 40, and considering that And that's really not that bad if you consider the fact you can't buy them digitally anymore. $10 more for a game like that. It's a great
Haha,
remake.
nah, the Walmart in my area still has physical copies.
I'm not actually that surprised by that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They probably, yeah.
Definitely gonna
Some
cop it.
stores have shit like that. Yeah, no, it's worth it. It's great. It's really awesome.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
actually
really
like
great remake.
when it came to
I
the
kind of want to
Pokemon
play
games
it
from
again
my
now, talking about it.
when it comes to like
Maybe
the
I'll buy
Pokemon
Alpha
games from my
Sapphire
childhood
again.
though, that was like one of them I actually liked was like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I loved them
Give
so
me my
much.
original Ruby that back. Don't be a thief.
Yeah.
Yeah, the convenience of memory.
I just gotta see it if
Yeah,
I took all my Pokemons out.
man.
Yeah.
Also, might need a new battery. I could probably.
You probably do need a new battery.
Yeah, well, that is what it is.
I mean, that was
I'm gonna
back in
allow
like
you to
freaking
play.
high school.
Yeah, I know. Long time ago.
Damn.
But I guess that's my final thoughts. I guess I don't know if you guys.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, like I said, when
I'm
it
not
comes to,
supporting them
I already
anymore.
said it. Like Pokemon wise, I'm not buying any new Pokemon games until I see a drastic change in the way they're deducting their games. That's all I'm saying.
Quality
Like
improvement.
when people did the data mine thing, I was like, oh, the Pokemons that they said weren't gonna be there are there, and then next thing you know, the season pass comes out, and they're like, oh, that's why. I was like, wow, you put Pokemons behind a paywall. Not only that, but you buy the season pass that gives you these Pokemons that are behind a paywall. But
Plus,
they don't.
increased the Pokemon Bank.
The thing about the
They increased the
Pokemon,
price.
yeah, they increase the price of the Pokemon. The thing about the season pass
Sorry.
to unlock those Pokemon is they don't give you those Pokemon. You got to go out into the world and now go find them. So you're paying for these Pokemon to be in your game, but you got to go take the work and find them at the same time. I'm like, that is crazy. That is mental.
It is.
That juice is not worth the squeeze for me.
What do you think, Farpy? What do you think?
What is this? Our last thoughts?
Our final thoughts. Yeah.
Okay. I heard at the end of the day, everything's subjective, and it's everybody's personal opinions.
Yeah. You're right.
What I think. I think Pokemon the franchise is doing well. Personally for me, I mean, I don't like their new stuff, but I mean, the company overall is doing well. I mean, they sold Pokemon Sword and Shield as their what was it, the second best seller, and then Scarlet was the third best seller. So I mean, facts are facts. I mean, can't lie about that. Personally, I don't like them. I'm gonna buy a Brilliant Diamond or a Pearl, either one. It's kind of ignorant to just listen to a person who hasn't played it, but you have to play the game.
Are you actually?
Excuse me.
No, I'm not gonna sit there. Fuck you, dude.
Excuse me. You gotta be cordial.
It's factually bad. You're being a prick.
Excuse me.
Okay.
It's my final thoughts. Excuse me.
Sure.
Okay.
Prick.
Okay. Be cordial.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna buy Diamond and Pearl. I have to experience it myself. I can't let others experience it for me.
Sure.
Sword and Shield, I will not buy. I will never buy it. I don't support the DLCs, and especially now since you guys have told me now that some of the Pokemon are blocked because you have to buy some season pass. So I will never be buying that. And overall, yeah, I mean, for me, Pokemon's meh. It's meh. It's meh.
Can I respond, moderator Jester, to that?
Moderator Jester.
I want to respond.
No,
Moderator,
I'm gonna put you on mute.
Would you like to hit
I can respond.
Nerd, would you like to rebuttal his
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I will allow you to rebuttal.
It's not. First of all, I know the Sinnoh region way better than you. Way better. I know the Sinnoh region way fucking better.
Okay.
Way fucking better than you do, pal. Way fucking better, okay?
I know.
Way better.
I know.
And I can tell you, it is a lazy compared to what they can do with remakes. Obviously, and what they have done with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, two of the best remakes of any game ever of all time. Period. That's indisputable. They're amazing remakes of Gold and Silver. Period. And Alpha and Omega. Period. Great remakes. Quality, laziness. You want to buy it, by all means. I won't give my money to lazy. I won't do it. I know it's been out for 4 years at least by this point. I'm not gonna give them my money.
All
No
right.
way.
All right.
That's it.
Can I make a rebuttal? Can I make a rebuttal?
You would like to rebuttal that statement was kind of solid right there, bro.
Rebuttal.
Wait, Joseph. Let me tell Joseph. Don't be a degree.
All right. Listen. I'm neutral to this cause.
Let me say this.
I'm just a moderator.
I'm gonna tell everybody this. Tyler is more experienced than me in the 4th gen and the Sinnoh Reach. Obviously, he played Platinum and all them. I haven't played those, but you can't be too ignorant because the thing is, you haven't played it. You haven't played it. A person giving a review and hasn't played the game or hasn't even touched it, why would you criticize it? That makes no sense.
Look,
that's like me criticizing like Xenoverse Chronicles, saying, "Oh, this game sucks. This game is like
Xenoblade.
Or Xenoblade." But I haven't even played it. But my point is, that's like me criticizing, but I haven't even played it. I haven't even touched it.
But it is true that some games are objectively not good. Look at Concord. That failed. That was objectively a bad game. Skull and Bones, Redfall, Starfield, bad games. They're bad. It's not subjective. But there are fans.
But look, listen. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, if you even go in the review right now, I'm looking at it, there are some mixed reviews. People do hate it. Yes, there are people like Nerd who actually do hate the game because of what he just said. But there are some people who enjoy the game.
Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu did the same thing. People like that. I don't like it. But I'm not going to criticize. I'm not going to criticize those as much. But all I'm going to say is about those games real quick is that, I mean, Jesus Christ, we've been through Kanto how many times? That's why I didn't buy them.
Hey, we're gonna go to Kanto.
You're not wrong. We've been through Kanto how many times?
We've been through Kanto too many times. I know Kanto as well. I know Kanto.
Can we just get
Lavender Town, Fuchsia City, Celadon, Pewter.
Let's get a Johto remake. A Johto remake or
They already.
No, I'm not.
A remake of those? Do you really think they're gonna do as good of a job with Soul Silver and Heart Gold?
Oh no,
they will not top it. I'll eat my words if they do.
No,
I will.
God, you better.
He said he's standing on
I will if they do. No, it's on video.
This is where I agree with Tyler. Even if they make a remake, I don't think it'll be as peak as Soul Silver and Heart Gold.
Because there's a nostalgic feel to like the OG version, and they're just gonna try to hype it up with 3D quality graphics and say, "Here you go," and then they'll probably will throw extra Pokemons into it and be like, "Here you go," and then they're gonna take out some of your favorite parts and be like, "I don't remember this line being said," because a lot of people said in Sword and Shield there was a lot of weird dialogue. That did not make sense.
Ruins. They're gonna cut that whole thing out where you could get Giratina or Palkia.
You guys said this is the final thoughts, but you.
But we already did our final thoughts, and then you guys had your little debate.
No, but because you're skipping one thing, I have it here. Are you guys not going to talk about where was it? It was
He's reading his receipts.
The new Gen 10 rumor, Project. What is it, Zidonia or?
I don't.
Or Legends ZA. I don't know.
I never heard of that.
Legends. I don't know about the next gen primarily because I have no interest in the next gen.
They said
but ZA, I do know. I do know some about that. I know that's like a sequel to Arceus. It's like or a spin-off. Well, no, I guess it would be a sequel. And its main focus is the Pokemon Zygarde.
Apparently Pokemon Legends Z.
I do know.
This new entry in the Pokemon video game series is scheduled to release in 2025 on Nintendo Switch systems.
It's gonna release on the Switch too. Everybody knows that it's gonna come out on Switch.
Well,
too.
what else is gonna come out
on the current Switch?
I was like,
maybe the current Switch, but probably just the Switch too. They need some launch games. You have to keep that in mind. I also you could quote me on this now. I have a very strong feeling that they're gonna announce
people said that it's less likely that the game's gonna come out in 2025 though. Everyone says it's gonna be 26.
Possibly, I don't know. I'm not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But So that's all I can say to that. I don't see a point in talking about that. I don't know about the current gen. I don't keep up with the current gens. That's why I'm not naming Pokemon from gens 8 and 9 because I don't know like any of them. I'm not. That's like overstepping my boundaries. I'm not gonna go into that territory because I literally don't care and don't know either of those regions, those Pokemon. I don't know any of them, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But like I said, like I mean, I'm only have one question for you, Johnny. Are you gonna buy that at full price, $60, or are you gonna actually look and see if there's a sale on the one of those versions? Because if you
Well,
get $60, I'm sorry, but that's a dumbass move.
wow.
It's
Well,
your move, but it's a dumb move. It goes on sale quite often.
okay. Can
But
I talk? Damn,
sure, sure.
you have to emphasize on the dumb. No.
It
Okay, look.
is.
If if Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pro was coming out today, it'd be better to get it for $60 because I can make content out of it. But since it's an older game, I can
Oh, yeah.
wait. It's already outdated, so I could just wait. I could wait till it goes on sale. I'm not gonna buy it for
That's
full price.
That's true. Maybe. I mean, if you're lucky, you could get it even cheaper than 30. Although, not in my experience, like when I've seen it in GameStop and stuff, like Black Friday ads and stuff, it's always 30. But along with Let's Go Eevee Pikachu, same thing, $30.
Yeah, I just don't think they're too popular anymore. They were probably popular when they came out, like when they first came out, but I don't think nobody's talking about them anymore.
No. And I don't know exact numbers, but I highly, highly doubt both of them are either of them sold like 20 million copies or 10 million even. I would say they sold around the line of Let's Go. I think probably sold between 4 to 7 million, and I would say Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, they went from probably 3 to 7, something like that each. I'd be surprised if they sold like 10 million or more. If you want to pull up sales numbers on those, but that's my feeling. Because you got to keep in mind, they're limiting that to one gen each.
You're right.
So realistically, who's interested is going to be interested. That's it.
But I'm gonna let you know this, nerd. Even though I said I'm gonna buy it, it probably won't be till next year because I can wait. I can wait because I gotta buy like the PS5 still, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
That's in like the back end. That's like all the way in the back. Once everything's done,
Real.
then I'll buy it. Yeah.
Real. All right. Yeah. We got our final thoughts out about Pokemon.
Yeah.
We
Oh
had
wow,
the,
no, I stand corrected.
we
Combined. Apparently these. Consider like each version. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They sold over 15 million.
I heard that one actually did good because
So, like,
it had
7
like this
million
weird
each.
thing you could do where you could capture Pokemons on the go with that one.
Yes, it connects to Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
The Diamond Pearl. I just want to look this up really quick. Pearl remake sales.
Damn, bro.
It's higher than I thought. Well, I mean, each like 7 million each, 14 million, 15 million, 15.6 million for both of them. So I mean, like 7 million each. So they both hit like the apex of my bet, but each version. So I don't know. But yeah, that's it. I'm good. I don't think we'll do another one of these talking about Pokemon. I mean, I'm kind of
No.
done.
Nah, the
I don't
next
have much to say. I'm not a fan of it anymore.
Yeah, I wonder. I think the next one I do want to actually talk about Sparking Zero next time.
Yeah.
I've been playing.
Absolutely.
I've
That'll
been
be the
playing.
next one.
I've been playing.
Bro, I have almost 20 hours into it. I played it
What's
a
this?
lot.
You have it for Xbox, right?
I have it for PC. I'm on Steam with it.
He's on Steam.
Yeah.
He shows our friends list.
Face us right now.
No.
I
Oh,
can't
Tyler
remember.
did tell me that he kicked your ass in the game, though.
I did. I have the record. It shows your statistics on
Yeah,
on
does
my
Tyler?
matches.
Yeah, does Tyler know that we were lagging the whole time?
No, I told him that. I told
He
him
told
that.
me, he
I
told
told
me,
him
he
that.
told
I
me.
did. I told him that. I
I
did
gave
say
up.
that.
I gave up
did.
halfway. I gave up halfway
You
because
did.
I was like,
I
fuck,
played
was like,
split screen with
I
my
did
brother
tell
on
him that.
PC. But
So
no,
did
I
I. It runs,
gotta,
it runs
I
okay, but
gotta get used to the controls a bit more though.
I think it only runs okay on hyperbolic, because that's the
Honestly,
only map. That's the
play,
only split screen map. That's
yeah,
why.
I've been playing
So,
like the storyline and stuff on it, and I'm just that's what I'm using to learn how to do my combos and everything.
huh.
Cause
Do you when you,
goddamn, but yeah, next time when we're free,
so next
definitely
time for
Sparking
sure.
Zero. That's the next one.
I'll
sure.
probably. I'm not gonna play today. Well, I'm gonna play Sparking like later, but I'm
I'm probably gonna
doing
play like later
something
at
now.
night.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Metroid for a while on my
Yeah.
Switch, and then probably Sparking later. I
All right.
have a lot of the characters unlocked.
It's time for the outro.
E.
Give it to us, nerd. The outro.
It's your podcast. You do the outro.
All right.
Grab that clown nose or hat or something.
I don't have a clown nose. Johnny forgot it.
Oh.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
I don't have it.
Anyways, thank you all for coming through and watching this video. That's how we do an outro here, nerd. That's how you do it right there. You see that? Okay. Next time we're together, we're gonna be talking about Sparking Zero, the Dragon Ball Z game that just recently came out. Well, it's just Dragon Ball.
I can't wait.
And
for that.
yeah, I'll try to get some clips of things that we're gonna talk about in that video, also, so I could put that up. Maybe. Yeah, that'll probably be a cleaner edit. Yeah. Anyways, next time, I don't know. This one will probably be up. Let me see. What is it today? The 13th. On Sunday, I give it around 18th. This one will probably be up.
Okay.
I don't have to do that much editing, but like, yeah, just in case. Yep.
Yeah. All
So
right.
yeah, I'll catch.
I like this, guys. This was good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I like this.
If there's
It's
any
awesome.
type of topics that anyone ever wants us to talk about, just leave a comment on it. Honestly, whether.
Oh, is that it? All right,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm gonna leave a comment then.
Oh God.
I have topics to talk
All right,
about.
yeah. Because I like having topics and then I can do my research on it, you know. So I don't want to just talk off my ass, you know.
We can talk about this, not him, his son, and how the show sucks.
That exclude me from that. 'Cause,
Listen, I'm watching Boruto and I could
that
gladly,
shit.
happily say that Boruto.
Sucks.
Yeah, that's it.
John,
I watch Boruto.
Johnny's
There are
the same.
all
We're
right.
all in the same
I can say
boat,
this:
man. It sucks.
Boruto's whole storyline is literally Naruto's storyline repeated, except he has parents.
Have you guys
That's
ever
literally
seen this
it.
photo with the 50 cat? Oh man, hold on.
But yeah.
Let me show you.
I think I know what you're gonna show.
It was like
I've seen it.
It was like Naruto episode 50 compared to like Boruto episode 50, and it was like showing him with cats, and then Sasuke with like being cool. Oh, that was so disgusting. Like, episode 50.
I keep forgetting that Sasuke is Boruto's mentor.
Oh man, I don't think it's here. But that was craziness.
Anyways, yeah, that's it for this video. Next time, Sparking Zero. Leave comments.
It's this one. Oh my god, here, look. I'll show it to you guys. Oh my god, this is so disgusting. Here.
Sure. Let me see here.
This one.
Eventually, I need to get a face cam, like an actual.
It's this one. It's this one. Look. Naruto episode 33 with Sasuke like handling that dude from like
The sound.
and then this and Boruto episode 33 is like with like I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
With the stuff.